start to feeling sensations that I never felt before, and it was weird, but it wasn't scary. It was enjoying those feelings, even that these feelings were like happened in 2 seconds or less. And then when I was laying down, the first thing that I felt, it was like like a tone, like a frequency, like a ring kind of thing on my both ears. But it started like very very low. I mean like very very low volume, and it started going up like right away, like in a crazy way. And then that happens. I could say in less than a second that happened. Then after that, but I can tell you that because the brain is very fast. So I start to after those feel after that beat that I was feeling right away that beep, ends. I felt um like some kind of worm, and I don't know. I can say that it was warm and a good feeling energy, like a charge of energy over my body, from down from my toes to my head. But that this happened also probably with the beep and this charge. It happens like 1 second. Okay, this happened 1 second, and then right after that, this feeling, this energy, beautiful energy, and enjoyable feeling, and right away I start to feeling like literally if somebody was I can describe it like this: if I were, I don't know, some kind of toy, and somebody was just shaking me but very 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 fast, like a mosquito, no, like a how a mosquito flies, like the wings of a mosquito, like that. But it was like that, and after then that lasts maybe for half of a second. So the all the after these feelings ends, this experience, it was like 1.5 or maybe 2 seconds. And after this feeling ends, like I start feeling, I didn't knew at that moment what was that, but I start to feel very very, I mean, like I was conscious, I was 100% conscious. I start to feel how start to levitating. And when I was feeling how I'm going to up, because I was starting levitating, I start to losing the the feeling of having a weight, the weight of my physical body. I didn't feel any kind of weight. I didn't feel like I know, I can feel my back, but I didn't feel any weight because weight is kind of hard to describe, but that's the way it is. And then I was thinking, what was going on? After that, this happens. I was thinking, what was going on? It was weird, but it was enjoyable. And I still, at that moment, still with my eyes closed, but I noticed that I don't have weight, and I kind of imagine, because the feeling, I kind of was imagining that I was floating. But I was thinking this happens on seconds, because the brain can think like in milliseconds. So I started thinking, what was going on? If this just like no more than 5 seconds that I was laying down, now all these feelings, and now I don't feel any weight. And I was thinking, nah. I was thinking, what was going on? I mean, like, I didn't get scared. But after, I don't know, like 5 seconds that I lost the feeling of my physical weight, I kind of, with the mind, you can kind of measure like where you're going. If you're going up, you're going down, or what position are your body is. And I was kind of imagine, I was looking myself. How I was going out, and I was going out, my body floating, like maybe like, I don't know, like almost like 2 meters. I would like, no, like a meter and a half, like 1 meter and a half above my bed. And then even that I have my eyes closed, I start to notice that the intense of the light. of the light of my room, it was getting more intense and more. We can say that, well, I knew kind of that I was getting closer to the light of my room, and I didn't think why, but I just knew, because the light was getting more intense, even that I was my eyes closed, and then I decided to open my eyes. And I was thinking, well, I'm gonna open my eyes because I want to know what happens. I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna open my eyes, not move anything. Open my eyes. I'm gonna see what's going on. And then I start opening my eyes, and when I open my eyes, my both eyes at the same time. What was the first thing that I saw? I saw the same like my room, but 1.5 meters closer to my view. And I was thinking, what? What's going on? This, I was like, you know, this is not a dream because it's only happens in like 5 seconds, and I doesn't even have any kind of feeling to sleep. Or I wasn't even tired, and I was like, what was that? What was this? What's going on? But it didn't get scared. I was more curious about what was going on than to think like something's wrong or anything like that. And then I decide to move one of my arms in front of my view and my eyes, one of my arms, to see what's going on. Then I move the first arm and then the second arm in front of my eyes, and I noticed that I could see through my arms, through my hands. I could still see very brightly the light of my room, very close. And then I move away my hands, and I see that my hands, not my hands, but I see my legs, that even my legs, I could see through them because my body, it was not anymore a physical body. It was a white light energy body. That's what I really was. That's my real, eternal, and divine form. It was humanoid because the shape is humanoid, it's like a human, but no hair. Okay, I gotta say this, not penis. Okay, I gotta say this, no ass, no butt hole, but yes, I still have in my eyes and my ears, even that I was listening very little, I mean, very few things. And I was thinking, and when I understand at that moment, when I saw my body in that state, I right away, my brain remembers and understand that what, and when I say I say, oh, we all humans are the same thing, okay? So I realized that I was not a human, physical, biological being in reality. That my real form, it was this humanoid shape, but instead of flesh and bones, what we know as matter, I was made, or I am made of white, bright, luminous, I can call it, light. It was amazing. It was beautiful. And with that understanding, I understand right away that the mind, my mind, our mind, each one of your minds, is not part or is not created by the physical human brain. It's something else than that. Because after that I saw this, my form, like my real form, I moved my head down to my bed, and I saw my physical human biological body laying down just exactly how I was just laying down 5 seconds. I mean, like 15 seconds already ago. You know. So when see my body over there, and I understand it that I was not physical body, but it was my real form. It's my real being, my real high self being. I also understand that as well as the mind is not part of the physical body, it's not created by the physical body. This body of light is also not part. I mean, it's not created by the physical body. But instead of we are just a physical human biological body, we are two beings, different beings in one. Because a real being, a real, we can call it original, eternal, divine form is this energy body. We can call it soul with a mind, you know, and a consciousness. The consciousness is part of the mind because the mind has all the memories and it creates consciousness according to the experiences that you are having on each one of your lifetimes. So at that moment, I understand in less than a minute what many, I don't know, philosophers, people, all these centuries have never figured it out, or they are always looking for this answer. I figured out who we really are, that we are not only a physical body, but in reality or real and eternal form is just like energy being body with a mind and spirit. So we are the fusion of these three, I will call it divine, eternal, and unseparable or undivided things, gift, divine gifts, creations, divine creations. We're spirit, we are soul, and we are mind. Consciousness is in the mind already. So we are the fusion of spirit, soul, and mind. That's what we are really are.